Alright, essentially take two because I had to restart, but I'm gonna just repeat everything that I basically said. Started off with the lights, essentially why there's no like front or back lights or whatever type of lights, and instead it's LED lights. It's mainly because I'm recording this at 8 p.m. right now. Normally I'd record this in the morning, but can't record it in the morning if it's already nighttime. Cause bada bang, I was busy today. I actually have to start studying once again. I'm back on studying period. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing these sometimes in the night, whenever possible. Mondays I might skip. I might skip Mondays. Maybe no upload on Monday or whatever, just because like the entire day is kind of screwed. Unless I could still do Monday. I might not stream on Monday though. The streaming is like 1 hour, and I don't think I have 1 hour to spare. Like a comfortable 1 hour anywhere. Everything else, yeah, I'll be fine. So like maintaining everything else, fine. I want to change a bit of the dynamic though. I feel like I want to apply more things that are like steps that y'all can like implement as well as you can implement. I like that point. I like that. I'm gonna start using that. I kind of like that. It's kind of like a, you're not expecting it, and it's like right in your face as well. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna start looking for more things that you can implement. Because essentially, I feel like while I do document the experience, I'm not necessarily documenting the steps as well as I'd like to. That's more like, that would be more from an edited video point of, like, that come from a more edited, where I could have like my thoughts already written down, so I know exactly what to cover, and not like this unfiltered or whatever, where it's just like wishy-washy, whatever comes to mind. But yeah, so let's start with particularly how does changing location, how does changing time affect what I do, and essentially something you should keep in mind. It has to be closer. Yeah, it has to be like really close to the camera. That's like the best effect. Essentially, which try to make things right. Try to make things done. Jeez, this is a bit trippy. Okay, unrelated. So essentially do things, right, based on another thing you do. So for example, let's say you brush your teeth, right? You brush your teeth, and then after that, you have like a little time period where you're not really doing anything. You could do something like right after you brush your teeth. For example, if let's go a bit more specific into the brushing teeth. Normally you put toothpaste, I hope you're flossing. Listen, I hope you're flossing. You floss, right? I hope you're flossing. If not, please floss. Please floss. Flossing is essentially, this is the way that's been explained to me. Basically, if you plan to keep any of your teeth, yes, that's serious, you floss. If you don't, you're not keeping them. That's just how it is. Yeah, so please floss. There's also some mouth scrapers and stuff which are pretty good. I still haven't figured out essentially the trick behind them, but when this is like very unrelated, I don't normally talk about hygiene, which is actually super important, which I don't know why I haven't. I might actually speak like about hygiene. Starting from now onwards, yeah, because like I've done a little bit of research here and there, and essentially I've come across like pretty decent things that maybe could apply to you as well. Yeah, it's so funny seeing that, like the finger is something you can apply as well. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this is unrelated to what I was talking about, so let me wrap it up real quick. But mouth scraper is pretty good. I still haven't figured out the trick, but when I do, I'll let y'all know. But essentially, try to do what you're hoping to do. Like, for example, if you plan on studying or something, make studying something you do after a certain action that you always do. For example, if you always have to take your dog out, or if you feed your dog, do something after you feed your dog, like immediately after. The moment you feed your dog, you do something else, right? Try to make it as easy as possible for you to do anyway. That's why I prefer not to really depend on the location or time for any of habits, routines, or whatever. Because essentially, if I were restricted to only location, which kind of does happen, but it kind of happens at like a subconscious level, because I'm not really, like, it's not the whole intention, but essentially if I'm in another location, then it's a lot harder for me to actually apply the things, because it's like there's a level of discomfort there, which obviously, like, there's certain amount of, you should definitely do these things regardless of, like, sometimes you have to do things regardless of location, regardless of time, regardless of actually what you do before, or like the actions you take or whatever. But you have to work towards that. That's not like a one, if you're used to doing things a certain way, it is difficult for you to do it outside of what you're used to. Sometimes you're gonna have to do it. Sometimes you're gonna have to do the difficult thing, regardless of if it's comfortable or not. But it is difficult. It is difficult. I can certainly understand if you and I struggle. I understand it. Right? I understand that's just how it is. You have to build towards it. As long as you try to actively, build up towards it, right? And I just see it as like a unblockable step or unblockable like wall or whatever, then it's perfectly fine. Keep struggling. But now let me get into, it's 7 minutes. Let me get into hygiene a little bit. So I'm gonna get into that dental hygiene, right? Dental hygiene. I'm not really gonna speak about any actual like dental procedures or anything. I have no idea, right? I have to do them myself and whatever, and I have no idea. There's something pretty interesting as well, which is teeth whiteners. I've not experimented with them, and they are pretty pricey. I mean, they whiten your teeth. Like, I think they're worth the price in a way, because like I would rather that. Of course, if you have the disposable income. If not, then of course you don't. But I would rather that than, I don't know, buy again, buy like, or something that you don't, something that you don't really need in the moment, but you want to get. For example, if you have like 20 video games or something that you haven't played already, you want to buy one other video game, like maybe finish the other ones that you bought and then get yourself some teeth whiteners, but that's besides the point. Teeth whiteners are pretty good. Mouth scrapers are pretty good. As I said before, I'll figure out the trick soon. Flossers. Whoa. It's a Fortnite dance. It's a Fortnite dance. Floss. Pretty good. I haven't figured out the trick behind toothpaste yet. I need to actually, because like, I wouldn't want to talk about something I don't actually know. Like, there's different types of like toothpaste, which is pretty good for you and whatever. So yeah, toothpaste, toothbrush, of course, mouth scraper, floss, and teeth whiteners. And then after that, you can do all your dental procedures that you're interested in, braces or whatever. But that's not what, that's not anything I know of, so I can't possibly speak on it or like what you're actually supposed to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Peace.